1904.8 Recording criteria for needlestick and sharps injuries. 1904.8 A. Basic requirement. You must record all work-related needlestick injuries and cuts from sharp objects that are contaminated with another person's blood or other potentially infectious material, as defined by 29 CFR 1910.1030. You must enter the case on the OSHA 300 log as an injury. To protect the employee's privacy, you may not enter the employee's name on the OSHA 300 log. See the requirements for privacy cases in paragraphs 1904.29 B6 through 1904.29 B9. 1904.8 B. Implementation. 1904.8 B1. What does other potentially infectious material mean? The term other potentially infectious materials is defined in the OSHA Bloodborne Pathogens Standard at section 1910.1030 B. These materials include 1904.8 B1 I and B1 2 human bodily fluids, tissues and organs, and other materials infected with the HIV or hepatitis B, HBV, virus such as laboratory cultures or tissues from experimental animals. 1904.8 B2 Does this mean that I must record all cuts, lacerations, punctures, and scratches? No, you need to record cuts, lacerations, punctures, and scratches only if they are work-related and involve contamination with another person's blood or other potentially infectious material. If the cut, laceration, or scratch involves a clean object, or a contaminant other than blood or other potentially infectious material, you need to record the case only if it meets one or more of the recording criteria in section 1904.7. 1904.8 B3 If I record an injury and the employee is later diagnosed with an infectious bloodborne disease, do I need to update the OSHA 300 log? Yes, you must update the classification of the case on the OSHA 300 log if the case results in death, days away from work, restricted work, or job transfer. You must also update the description to identify the infectious disease and change the classification of the case from an injury to an illness. 1904.8 B4 What if one of my employees is splashed or exposed to blood or other potentially infectious material without being cut or scratched? Do I need to record this incident? You need to record such an incident on the OSHA 300 log as an illness if 1904.8 B4 I and B4 2 it results in the diagnosis of a bloodborne illness such as HIV, hepatitis B, or hepatitis C, or it meets one or more of the recording criteria in section 1904.7.